And we're back. That was a bit annoying. There's an ongoing thing. It hasn't happened to me for a while, just because the scenario hasn't necessarily occurred recently. Sorry. Where there's seemingly an annoying bug with the PC version, where if your controller automatically turns off due to inactivity, like for example, when you have a lunch break, like I did, when you turn the controller back on, the game freezes, and you have to like force quit it, and then reload it from scratch, and then the game chastises you for having the gall to quit out of the game without the correct like leave via the menu thing and everything. It's a bit annoying. I don't remember the previous version of the game having it, but I haven't touched it for 5 years. Just a weird quirk that if your controller turns off and back on, then the game just shuts down and loses its mind. The soul of a brave warrior. There's something kind of fitting about wearing this helmet, isn't there? In this zone. And I'm getting away with it overall, at least. Hey, dogs. Stop that. They're weird looking. They're like little moss dogs. I mean, they're clearly reskins. Yeah, they're more or less reskins of the dogs we saw in the earlier zone, except these guys are nice enough to have flesh and hair, as far as I can tell. Whereas the other ones are like weird skinless monstrosities. They still look just incredibly bizarre. What bothers me about these guys so much? It's their legs. Their legs are fucked up. That's what it is. That's not what dog legs look like. They've always bothered me, and yeah, that's what it is. Their paws are all fucked up. They have like human feet on all four of their legs, basically. Like they flatten wrong against the floor. Like that's just not what digigrade legs look like. It's weird looking. A lot of logs over here, huh? Oh, hey. Get out of here. Hey. Not surprising me. So Hawkeye has a particular role to fill, but we can't do anything with that until I proceed forward. I think I might have called him Yorm earlier, but that's the giant from Dark Souls 3. His name's Hawkeye Gough. I think I might have called him Yorm earlier. Listen, I have a lot of names in my life I have to keep track of. Oh. Missed that a little bit. I got spooked by that sound and I'm like, what's happening behind me right now? So I didn't see anything in front of me at first. I'm sure this will go great. I'm gonna kick all the ass. Oh, goodbye, Crystal Wizard. Excuse me, I would just like to have a few items, don't mind me. And badoop. And badoop. Soul of a hero. Soul of a brave warrior. A lot of cool dudes dying around here, huh? Uh-oh. I've got this. Ow. That hurt. That's very rude, sir. Could you not do that? I'll just hide behind this waterfall. He'll never get me back here. With this mysteriously blue-looking chest. Hey, a slab. Could you not? Ooh, oh, never mind. I'm like, wow, it doesn't reach you back here. Just kidding. I don't actually know if it's possible to fight him. They might be able to if you shoot him 5,000 times or something. I don't think there's necessarily a chunk of map where you're safe. My first guess was behind the waterfall, but clearly not. If you had enough fire resist, maybe you'd get away with it. Or a stronger shield. I'm not really prepped for that kind of stuff. Hey buddy, you wanna come fight me one-on-one? Come on, dick. Oh. Yay. Thanks for the fair fight. Seath 2.0. Anyway, back to it. Easy enough fix after all. It's weird because it's almost like I have to... It's almost like I have to fight him so I can be like, hey Hawkeye, that guy's hard. And he's like, oh shit, there's a dragon around here? And then he shoots him. But like, that's not what happens. Because like, he clearly said in his dialogue, watch out for that black dragon Kalameet. I'm like, wait, you know he's here? Why aren't you... And you're like, man, it sucks to be a wolf with nothing to hunt or whatever. I'm like, the dragon that you just said, it's right there.
Tomorrow, is the black dragon posing the duress? Yes, I thought as much. He's called Kalameet. Ferocious dragon indeed, even mighty Anna dared not provoke his ire. I see little good coming from this, but my intent is to persevere to the bitter end. Good. What is bravery without a dash of recklessness? I've taken a liking to thee, and I owe thee much for thy service to Artorias. Now, watch, and see how Gough hunts dragons. Yes. A truer shot was never loosed. That bat will be grounded for a good spell. The rest is in thine hands. I await good tidings. Dragon slaying. Knighthood's highest calling.
Yeah, he's weird. I don't get him. I'm trying to figure out what his deal is, because his kingdom has fallen. Has his kingdom fallen at this point, actually? Well, Artorias is fighting the Abyss, so, and the other knight is still here too, mourning his death. So I guess the kingdom might not have fallen yet, so he might be in active duty? I don't know. Or I don't know if the hollowing is a thing yet. I don't know if they have to worry about hollowing, but it feels like he's losing his mind and blind, and he's... it feels like he's carving that stuff specifically in order to defeat the hollowing and avoid going hollow, and as he just sits there. Like he has a task to give himself, because if you don't give yourself a task, then you can go hollow. But he complains of being a wolf with nothing to hunt, or whatever the exact line was that he said. So I'm just sitting here like, why isn't he killing Kalameet? Isn't that like kind of his job? To an extent? Even he's like, a dragon slaying, a hunter's greatest calling, and I'm like, why aren't you doing it? It's weird. He's just kind of passively sitting there carving wooden figurines and doing nothing. Unless he just can't. Hey, doggy. Rude. Thank you for consistently doing a side dodge so I can always hit you on the way back. Kalameet got skewered. On top of the arrow, like the arrow didn't just hit his body, it went through his wing first, so it's pinning his wing to the side of his body, in addition to all the other wounding going on there. Which in itself is echoed later with Sin, because Sin is a big old poison dragon that has a... that I think... doesn't he have a big spear sticking out of him too? So that's a reoccurring thing they like to do, is these... fighting these wounded dragons. Which makes sense, because how the fuck do you fight them if they're not wounded, or tired, or unable to fly for long or something? Otherwise you just wouldn't be able to fight them. What you up to? What you doing? Oh, he's doing fire. Roll! Hey dragon, how you doing? Doing a spinny spin? You doing spins? Hit. Come on. Yep. It's often best not to lock on at all when fighting dragons. Did not mean to do that again, but there I go. Whoa, how did he not hit me? I don't know how that hitbox worked out, but I'm cool with it. Oh, that's a charge. Uh-oh. Forgot about that move. That's a two-parter. Hey there, how you doing? What you doing? He might be able to cut his tail off. I'm not sure. But boy, am I not able to hit it. Boy, am I not successfully reaching it at all. Now. Yeah, there. No! Yeah, every time. Nope. Awkward falling animation. No, jump it. It's harder to do. I think it's harder to do a jumping attack when you're not locked on, because your character will try to reorient themselves because you have control over them now, as opposed to normal lock-on controls. You have control over what direction they're facing, which isn't normally entirely true. What you doing? In the face. Damn it. Yeah, tail hit. How'd that miss? Alright. You know, I mean, we both missed each other, so I'll take it. Oh, well. Definitely having more luck with horizontal attacks than vertical ones. Ow. Hey, buddy, I'm just under you, don't mind me. Oh, that was the wrong direction to roll in. I messed that up pretty bad. Oh, shit. No! Why are you telekinetic? I don't know if I've ever had that happen to me before. Fuck me! What? Aww. Wow. That was going all right. I was definitely being sloppy. I was getting hit a lot more than I probably should. But it was going all right-ish. And then very abruptly I was dead. Holy crap, that was a high damage hit. Am I meant to think that him... I'm wondering if the telekinetic thing makes you weaker. Like it reduces your defenses. The thing where he picks you up. Because it's a weird attack, right? I don't know what that attack does. It looks cool. Because he just has a glowy eye and then you float in the air and you take some damage, but it's actually really weak. Out of all the times he hit me, that was like the weakest attack of the entire fight. So maybe it has an additional status effect of making your defenses weaker. Because I just melted after that. Although overall, yeah. If you got flasks and some defense or whatever, or flasks and some health, you can kind of just sift your way through the fight by just hanging out under his legs and just doing some horizontal swings. Ow. I was trying to do some jump attacks for more damage, but it was largely a wasted effort. Not only would I accidentally do the long attack sometimes, because that's what happens if I don't jump trigger the jump by pressing forward at the same time perfectly. But half the time I did the jump attack, it didn't really hit him anyway. I also can't remember if you can cut off his tail. There's certain enemies that people comment on of like, it's weird how you can't cut off his tail, because cutting off a tail was like a thing in Dark Souls. And I think that this might be one of them. It might be that you can't cut off his tail in Kalameet's tail in Dark Souls 1. Grab it, grab it, grab it. Thankfully, he takes a while to get into the fight. As long as I don't die in the hallway over there, we probably don't have to deal with me losing out that way. Fuck! Why is your head an axe? No! What if that does make you weaker? I don't know. Ow! There we go. Found the opportunity. Ah! Walked right into it. Ah! It's actually a little hard to tell with the hot... Okay, Jesus, my health. I do think that thing might make your defenses weaker. What? Alright. I hit him once, I think, in the whole fight. It was so close to being a single attempt fight. It was gonna be that easy. And then it really, really wasn't. That's too bad. Yeah. Got turned around. Is that a health bar? Some random thing dying somewhere? This is like an observable trend that happens all the time in these games, right? Is when you almost beat a boss in your first try, and then the follow-up attempt is so bad it might as well have never happened. Okay, that's a bad idea. I'm more like, I bet I can just run past these dogs and not even have to fight them. Boy, is that a bad call. Although I think if I just roll past their first attack, I might be clear. Yeah. Yeah, that pretty much fixes it. I just needed to roll through the initial attack. I'm like, I don't really want to clear these dogs every time. Alright, maybe it's a placebo effect, or maybe it's totally real, I don't know, but I think I don't want to get hit by that grab attack again. It really feels like it has a negative effect on my ability to survive the fight, because both fights now, right after the grab attack happened, that's when everything went to shit. What you doing? Ah? Wow, that was a... I tried to dodge the initial attack, and then he flew all the way through me, knocked me over. Oh shit. I really don't like the delayed inputs that happen in Dark Souls games. It had just happened again. I tried to dodge the initial attack, and then my character gets hit by the attack, blocking and all that. I roll backwards. Ow, I need to stop rolling towards that leg. Why do I stop? Why do I always do that? Oh, he can change which leg stomps at the end. Gotcha. Uh-oh. No, we're good. I think I was just out of maximum range. But yeah, I'll get hit. He would charge me. I would try to roll out of the charge, but I'd get hit because the roll wasn't in time. I would roll across the floor, fall over, get hit. All this other shit happens, and then after all that has happened, my character finally gets up and then rolls, and I'm like, that button was pressed 3 seconds ago. Drop it. It's a reoccurring thing I want out of every Dark Souls game, is this weird thing where a button you pressed several seconds ago just... Oh, wow, I'm timing that wrong. I want the thing where you pressed a button several seconds ago to just be forgotten by the game, instead of it trying to do it way later, when you clearly don't want to do it anymore. No, damn it! This went so much better the first fight when I didn't know what I was doing at all. Ow. Oh, here I go again. Yep. I gotta remember, if he charges through you, he's gonna follow up with a fire attack. A fire attack that I'm getting worse at dodging? Like, I was dodging it just fine for, like, the first 2 fights, and now I get hit every time. So my timing is off. I think I'm dodging too early. And then landing in it. That's my guess. We're at 4 attempts on Kalameet. Really thought it was gonna be 1 or 2. Dude's aggressive. And that one stomp's definitely messing me up, where I'm trying to... It's kind of a huge attack. Where like where like 3 of his limbs attack you. But above all else, it's definitely the grab. Which I don't even remember being a problem before, but apparently the way I play this game now leads to me getting caught by it constantly, where whatever I was doing before didn't, I guess. This is where you get into some crazy psychoanalysis crap, where you're trying to think of like, what about how I approached these games led to me not getting grabbed by that before, but always getting grabbed by it now? What minor... Because that becomes like, not like very obvious strategy stuff, but like really minute hidden background details, like how do you orient yourself during combat? Where do you usually stand? And like stuff that's way harder to process or actively pay attention to. It's the more subconscious movements during combat. Did he almost not aggro? It did it again. That delayed roll that we're just like, hey, what if we just got rid of the rest of your stamina? Fuck. You have to be on it to get away from that fire. Oh, come on. Boink. Missed me. Yep. I think it's that I'm closer to the tail. I think that's what's happening. I'm closer to the tail of the fire, where it's thicker and harder to dodge. I'm in his face. Ah! How am I alive? I thought I was gonna be so dead. They see me flailing. I'm hot shit. Here comes the tail. Oh, that's one I don't see that often. A vertical tail slam. Ow. God damn it. I was on that one immediately. The timing's rough. How did I miss that? Ah! Whew. Free swings. Dude's got a lot of health, by the way. Like a mountain of it. Almost like he's a dragon or something. Ah. Huh. Ah. Meanwhile, in the saga of the confusing hitboxes. Uh-oh. 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 Ow. That was my mistake. No, 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 I'm out of stamina. And that's a wall. I made it, holy shit. That's not very nice. How did I miss? The Calamity Ring. Ring of Calamity, turn, turn, turn. Show us the player that we shall burn. The Calamity Ring, if I remember correctly, just makes you die faster and gives you no benefits for doing so. It's literally just a make this playthrough harder ring. Where you just take more damage. And they don't even be like, hey, good job, here you go. Here's your reward, more souls or something. Receive double damage! A ring enchanted by the orange eye of Kalameet, the bringer of calamity, doubles damage received by its wearer. A useless ring befitting no finger, best left unknown, or at least well hidden. So that's gotta be what it was doing, right? I was about to homeward bone, but I might as well try to get that one item if I can. You know what? Fuck it. Let's get out of here. It's just a crystal lizard. It'll give me some upgrade materials that I don't need because I don't even... I'm pretty set in stone at this point about what weapon I'm going to be using.